Hello and welcome back to my craft room. Today I'm in the mood to do a lovely bright colourful painting, and I'm going to have a go at this one, inspired by a lovely lady called Eulalia, I hope I'm saying that right, Eulalia Mejia. She's one of the artists who contributed lessons to the Art Bundle for Good number 6, which came out this year. It's too late to sign up for that now, but I will be working through quite a lot of the classes on there. I mean, there's just like loads, you get so many, and I will record a few of them and you'll be able to get a sort of a little glimpse of the kind of thing you can get. And a lot of these artists, if you go on their websites, will have little freebies and tasters you can try out. So I will leave a link to Eulalia in the description box. So I was really taken with the gorgeous colours that she used for this. She used acrylic paints. I don't have the right kind of colours. I'm going to use gouache today, but that might cause me a few little problems later on. I won't be able to follow quite the same process. But anyway, so Eulalia provided this kind of printout, and I think I'm going to make it easy on myself and just use her image for the toucan. I mean, I'm sure I'm capable of drawing that, but she's already done all the hard work for me, so why not? But I will freehand all the leaves and things, and mine will come out, of course, will come out very different from hers. So yeah, so I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I've watched all through. I think there were 5 kind of hour-ish long videos that went with this class, so I've watched through them all and made myself some really scribbly notes, so I'm going to have them handy by. And for most of this I'm just going to speed through and put some music on, and you can just watch and see what you think. As I say, yeah, I was kind of I did go for my acrylics first, because what Eulalia used was mostly acrylic paints and coloured pencils. Well, I've got all the colours I could possibly want of coloured pencils, but I didn't have the right selection of colours in acrylics really, so I thought I'll break out the gouache. Of course that's going to be different because they're water reactive and stuff, but I think I can make it work. What we're using is a split complementary colour scheme. What we're using is reds, pinky reds, and then instead of using the opposite, which would be green, we're splitting it and going one either side. So we're using a blue green and a yellow green, and then also we're going to be working in shades, tints and tones. So tones are when you mix grey in with the colour, shades are when you mix black in with the colour, and tints are when you mix white in with the colour. Now I also haven't got black in my gouache, so I pulled out a watercolour because I think that's probably a better idea to mix with the gouache. So I've got some white, I've got my black. When I want just black colour on the page, like say for the eye for example, I'm going to try mixing some of the burnt umber with this deep kind of Prussian blue, and I think that will give me a dark enough effect. So for my pinky tones, I've got, this is called a peach red. I don't know why it's called peach red, because to me it looks like a real fluorescent pink, and fluorescent pink is one of the colours that Eulalia uses, so, and it's really gorgeous. And then I've got an alizarin crimson hue, that's a real kind of pinkish red. And then I picked up this one because it said rose, so I thought, oh, that's got to be a, yeah. So I've got those 3 kind of tones of pinky reds. I've got a viridian green, which is a real bluish green, and then I've got this sap green, which is more of a yellow green. I'm just thinking I might grab myself a yellow because I might want to mix it with a bit more yellow as well. I'm not sure, but I can grab that as I go if I want to. So yeah, so that's my colours I'm going to use. There's my this is going to be my colour scheme, my split complementary colour scheme. And then I've got a couple of jars of water, one for washing off a brush and one for clean water. I've got a water spray as well. Colour pencils I'll grab when it comes to it. I've got a 6B pencil handy for transferring my image, because the softer the better for that. And then I've got this set of brushes. These are the ones I usually keep for watercolour, but I think because it's gouache that will be fine. And that gives me a good range of sizes and shapes. I might also use that palette. Might as well use the whole kit and caboodle, eh? Oh, and then of course one last thing I'm going to need is my paper. I have to rearrange here to make space for all this. So I've got some mixed media paper, and this is quite a smooth one, because I thought if I'm going to be doing colour pencil details later I prefer it a bit smoother. It's quite sturdy, and it will stand up to lots of water. So I'm ready to go. Let's check out the first step. It'll be a little while before I get around to putting the image on. So the first step, wet the paper, and I believe that Eulalia just wet the paper all over, absolutely everywhere. So let's go. I love playing. I love playing with them. Colours and things. Let's get this big wide brush. Oh, this has got some colour on it already. So I obviously didn't clean that brush too well last time I used it, but hey, I'm not going to worry about it. It's only an underlayer. This paint really quite watery at this stage. Okay, right, I'm just going to carry on now. I might stop and start, or I might just speed through the whole process. We'll see. Right, so I've done things a little bit differently here. I've added more of the smaller details in the paint since I had it there on my palette. And there's a point where Eulalia had to do a coat of clear gesso over the acrylic so that she could use pencils over the top. But I think the pencils will, yeah, because the gouache is a different kind of finish, the pencils will work over the gouache fine, so I don't need to do that. So I've now pulled out a little selection of coloured pencils, a mixture of Artful and Prismacolor and Polychromos. And then I've also got some Pintor paint pens, acrylic paint pens in different colours, and a couple of different thicknesses of white Posca paint pens. So I'm just going to go in now and add lots of little fun marks and details, and quite a bit of light bright white details as well, just to give it a bit of oomph. And I'm not sure, but I've got a feeling I might end up wanting to add a bit more colour to parts of the background. If I do that, I kind of feel like the easiest way is going to be to use something like my Inktense pencils, because I can just scribble on into the little darker areas and then activate it with a little brush and water just to add a bit of colour. But I'll wait and see. I can do that last of all. I don't need to do it before. Okay, so I'm going to go quiet again now. I'm having a lovely time. Right, that's it. That's my painting done, I think. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's nice and bright and cheerful. And I kind of put my own spin on it a little bit. Yeah, love this colour combination. So yeah, I will leave a link to Eulalia Mejia. Probably not saying her name right. But I will leave a link to her below so you can check out how big she's. Oh, her work's just beautiful. Yeah, so it's getting quite late now. I'm going to go downstairs and watch a bit of telly, do a bit of crochet or something. Thanks very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again really soon.